We're out here feeding the tomato plants and weeding. These are looking great. There are lots and lots of Cherokee purple tomatoes on there. I'm very excited. I even have a few over there on mine in the grow bag. Last year we didn't even get to try Cherokee purple, so I'm very excited about all these on here.
Mama!
What? Daddy has a cayenne pepper. We're getting rid of all these weeds out here.
Come here.
Huh?
Look at that.
I know, we got a little red one, don't we?
If
you see any weeds in there while you're in there, Jonah, pull them out, like all those little ones right there, all that little.
With the little sprayer too.
We got the sprayer now.
The kids are going to jump on the trampoline with the water hose. That's always fun. I used to love to do that when I was little. I should have grabbed my gloves before I came out here. I think this poor little tomato, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off because this part of the stem right there is dead. Yeah, it's already getting mushy. That is much better. Now it actually looks like a tiny little mini garden instead of a mini jungle. I've been back inside for a little bit, y'all. Went ahead and swept the floors, switched out the laundry, ate a banana. I'm gonna empty the dish strainer real quick and wash. I have just a few dishes to wash in here. Sissy's birthday is tomorrow, and that's normally when we would probably go out to eat. The kids have pizza night and movie here while we go out. But since tomorrow's her birthday, I'm thinking we're gonna go eat somewhere tonight. I would also be making a birthday cake today, but Sissy was back and forth about her cake. She couldn't decide if she wanted an ice cream cake or if she wanted me to make a cake. She finally decided on an ice cream cake. So I don't have to make a cake tonight, which I kind of miss. I actually enjoy making the birthday cakes, especially for the younger kids, because most of the time they want some kind of theme and it's fun to decorate it. Sissy's are usually the most fun to decorate. Last year, what was her cake last? Oh yeah, last year it was the flamingo cake. Sissy wants a 3-tier flamingo cake. So tonight, we're just gonna bake the cakes and put the base layer of frosting on each cake. And then they're gonna go in the refrigerator. And then I think the year before that was the tie-dye. And then of course Manly's right now are fun because he'll pick stuff like Ninja Turtles or horses or something, you know. Jonah last year was his first year that he left the decorated cake stage. He just wanted a plain, I think he picked a peanut butter cake. Was it peanut butter that he picked? I don't know, but yeah, when they start picking the, you know, cakes where they don't want them decorated anymore, it's still fun to make the cake, but you know, not as fun. I mean, I would still take a decorated cake for my birthday. If somebody wanted to make me one, I'll take it. Let me dump this. A few of y'all asked me about this dish strainer. I got it from TJ Maxx. And y'all asked about the water in the bottom. I just dump it out like that. Y'all asked how, you know, how do I get that water out? I just pick it up and dump it Needs to be washed actually. I'll go ahead and wash it real quick since I don't have many dishes in here. Washing out the sink too while I'm over here. I think I'm gonna make an iced coffee. I'm waiting on Titus to get here. Do we have coffee left from this morning? If we have coffee left from this morning, I'll make an iced coffee with that because I have my little espresso shots in my pocketbook still. Oh yeah, I got a little bit. This will make an iced coffee. So let's see, I'm gonna put my espresso shots in before I finish filling it up so I'll know how much I need to do. Now, I'm gonna take my cream. I'm just using this hazelnut creamer. I'm gonna froth it just a little bit in here and pour it over and it'll be like a cold foam on the top. I've had a few of these frothers. They last for a good long time, but eventually, like, the kids like to use them to mix up some stuff too. And so sometimes they'll end up getting bent or something will happen to them and they won't work, but they really come in handy. Okay, I think that's good. Now we'll just pour this over the top and boom, we've got cold foam. That's good. I'll make out some peanut butter balls real quick. They finally got off the trampoline. They're back there at the picnic table. They're ready to eat. So while we're waiting on Titus to get here, he's gonna just bring their pizza. I'm gonna make them some of the peanut butter oat balls. They love these things. But I figured out an easier way to mix them. Instead of putting the oats first, I start with the peanut butter, honey, and maple syrup. Mix all that together first. Then it's easier to mix in the oats after that. I'm just gonna go ahead and use all this peanut butter. We'll make however many this makes. That's how many we're gonna make. Now the kids just like the really simple version of these, just the peanut butter, honey, maple syrup, and oats. Do about 6 tablespoons of the honey, and then just a little maple syrup, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay, now I'll mix all that together. So now I'll just pour in the oats. And these are best if you refrigerate them for at least an hour, but most of the time, they don't last that long. I'm just using the cookie scoop to make them. There you go. Welcome to the next day. I'm making some bacon in the air fryer and mixing together a quick pancake mix. So I've got a cup of all-purpose flour in here. I'm putting 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Titus and the boys are about to be leaving, so I'm mixing them up some of the little bacon pancake dippers before they go. The boys, Titus already ate, but they haven't eaten yet. They slept a little bit later. Now we need half a teaspoon of salt. We need 1 egg. Okay, I've got some butter melting in my pan and just a little bit melted in here. About a tablespoon that we're adding to the mix. And a little bit of milk, about 3/4 of a cup. We want this to be a little bit of a thicker pancake batter. so that it'll hold the shape for the bacon dippers. So if I need to add a little bit more flour, I will. So you want it to be about like that, so it'll hold the shape when you put it onto the pan. And you want your pan to be nice and hot, ready to go. These are good because they can just grab them and take them with them. So I'm just going to take the batter and make it into a kind of a long shape so the piece of bacon, you know, will fit right on top. You see how big my bacon is. It needs to be a little bigger than that. We just lay a piece of bacon right there. And then we put just a little bit on the top piece of bacon. Doesn't have to completely cover it, because it'll kind of cook up around it when you flip it.